여러분 안녕하세요. 차례상입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. And we're back with 50 lessons with Chela Sam. And finally, nakaabot na tayo sa lesson 20. Pang lesson 20 na natin today. And today, what are we going to study? Today, you will learn how to say, I am good at doing something, or I am bad or poor at doing something. Katulad na lang na, I'm good at math. Sana. Sana talaga good at math, diba? Ayan. Or I'm bad at dancing. I'm good at singing. I'm bad at swimming, or I cannot swim, or yung mga ganon. Saan ka hindi masyadong magaling? Hindi ako masyadong magaling magluto. Magaling ako kumain. So, how to say those things? So, you can express yourself with what you're good at or what you're bad at kapag nalaman mo kung paano gamitin ang conjugation na ito. Okay, before we start sa ating lesson, of course, hindi mawawala ang sharara! Kanta na ngayon. Okay. Shout out to Mona Lisa G for always tuning at our lessons. Sa mga lessons natin mula lesson 1. Kamsahamnida. Alright, now let's start. At narito muli ang ating mahiwagang whiteboard na naglalaman ng conjugation natin for today. So, how to say I'm good at or bad at doing something. Meron tayong dalawang conjugation na dapat matandaan. First, yan, object. So, pare sila, object yung nilalagyan natin ng chalhada or mothada na gagamitin natin dito. So, what is an object? Again, object is the receiver of the action. Receiver ng action. Okay, so kung ano yung receiver na action mo, that is your object. Now, ito yung ating pattern. Object, at dahil gumamit ka ng object, dahil object yung pinaka-point ng sentence mo, you will use object markers. And those are ul and rul. Plus, chalhada. Chalhada, if you are good at doing something. Charada. Next naman, same pattern, object marker, object plus object marker, ul and rul, and then mothada. Mothada is to be bad or to be poor at doing something. So with these two patterns, you can express how to say I'm good at and bad at doing something. So let's see some sample sentences. Let's look at our first two examples. We have, yan, so either tama itong sentence na to or baliktad yung tama sa'yo. So first, sabi natin dito, kwahak. Kwahak is science. Science. Kwahak plus ul, dahil natapos siya sa consonant. So kwahak is our object. Saan ka magaling? Sa kwahak. Okay, sa science. So, we added ul with kwahak since kwahak is our object. So, kwahagul, chareo. Charheyo. So, we just turned the hada into its present tense conjugation. So, now, you can say good at science. You can just add tonen, tonen. As for me. Kwahagul charheyo. Kwahagul chareo. I am good at science. Okay, next, number 2. How to say math. Math is suhak. Suhak. Okay. Su from the numbers, and then hak is like study, anything that is related to studying. So suhak, math. Suhagul, Again, we added object marking particles in 수학 as our object. So, 수학을 잘 못해요. 수학을 잘 못해요. Okay, so this is how we say good at and bad at. So, sabi natin kanina, object plus object marker ul and rul plus 못해요 could mean bad at or poor at doing something. But earlier, sa example natin, we have seen 잘 못하다. So, we've combined 잘, which is to be good, and then 못하다. What's the difference? Okay. So, gamitin natin si 수학 pa din. 수학, math. 수학을 잘 못해요 versus 수학을 못해요. Okay. So, now, if you can remember dun sa previous lesson natin, we said that cannot, aside sa 할 수 없어요, you can also use 못해요. 못해요 to mean cannot. Therefore, when we have 수학을 못해요, it's like parang pina-intense mo na hindi ka lang bad at math, hindi mo talaga siya kaya. Ganun siya. And unlike adding 잘 before the 못해요, it's like you're giving a message na not so good at it. 잘, good at, 못해요, hindi good. Okay? Hindi good sa math. Hindi naman sa hindi mo kaya, it's just that you're not good at it. Okay? So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. So, kung gusto mo masyadong i-emphasize na hindi mo talaga to kaya or talagang bad ka talaga sa area na to, hindi mo talaga kayang gawin ito, just directly say 못해요. 못해요. Okay? But if you just want to express na hindi ka lang magaling dito, hindi ka lang magaling sa area na to, pero kaya naman kung kakayanin, kung gugustuhin, then you can say 잘 못해요. 잘 못해요. Right? So, ito yung differences nilang dalawa. Now, before we move forward to our more sample sentences, I'd like you to have, or I'd like to give you some reminder in using 잘 and 못해요. Okay? Because pag nagkamali tayo sa spacing ng 잘 못해요, maaaring iba na yung meaning ng sinasabi natin. So, what's the rule? So, here's the spacing rule if you want to add 잘 dun sa ating 못하다 to mean not so good at doing something or medyo bad at doing something. Okay? We have 잘 space 못하다. 잘 space 못하다. So, 잘 space 못하다 means not good at doing something. Hindi ka lang good sa bagay na yun. Katulad na lang nung sinabi natin na 수학을 잘 못해요. Hindi masyadong magaling sa math. Okay? Hindi masyadong magaling. Hindi masyadong good at doing something. Okay? Unlike ng pag 못해요 lang without the 잘, it means parang you cannot really do that kind of thing. And then, second one is 잘 못 space 하다. So, magkasama si 잘 and 못. 잘 못 하다. So, pag nakita mo ito, it means na you've done something in a wrong way. So, it is to do something in a wrong way. Okay? So, for example, nagluto ka, so 요리하다. So, let's get the object part there or the noun part, which is 요리. Then add 를. 요리를 잘못했어요. Baga parang you cooked it in a wrong way. Pag magkasama si 잘 and 못. 잘못 and then 하다. 잘못했어요. Una, 잘못해요. And then 잘 space 못해요 and 잘못해요. Now, the last part is medyo, ito yung dapat natin ingatan na masabi. Okay, so 잘못하다 without a space, dire-diretso, 잘못하다, it means to make a mistake. So, if you usually watch K-drama, makikita mo the way they say sorry. Diba? They say, sorry, 죄송합니다. 제가 잘못했어요. 제가 잘못했어요. I did a mistake. Okay? 잘못하다 without a space means to make a mistake. Again, 잘 space 못하다 means to not be good at doing something, to be not so good at doing something, and then 잘못 space hada, to do something in a wrong way, and then 잘못하다 walang space, dire-diretso lang siya. That means to make a mistake. Now, before we look through our sample sentences, I'd like to remind you that there are two types of verb, diba, in Korean. Okay, I mean, hindi ko tinutukoy dito yung action verb or descriptive verbs, but I'm talking about the hada verb and non-hada verbs. Okay, so almost ilang percent ng mga Korean verbs ay nag-end sa hada. Okay, and when we say hada verbs, it means it is a combination of noun plus the verb hada, which means to do. So pag pinag-combine mo yung noun plus hada, nagiging verb siya. So let's see kung paano natin i-add si 잘하다, 잘못하다, at 못하다 sa mga hada verbs itself. Let's have the first example. We said here, 저는 노래를 잘 못해요. 저는 노래를 잘 못해요. It means I am not good at singing or I'm bad at singing. Yeah. Or I cannot sing well. So, ang ginamit natin ay 잘 space 못해요. Not so good at or bad at doing something. And then number 2, we use 저는 노래를 못해요. 저는 노래를 못해요. So, it means hindi talaga kayang kumanta. Hindi talaga kumakanta. Okay, then number 3, we said 저는 수영을 잘 못해요. Tama. 수영을 잘 못해요. I am not good at swimming. Siguro kaya naman mag-swim, mga hanggang abot yung tiles, di ba? Pero hindi talaga magaling mag-swimming. Okay, or bad at swimming. Kasi 저는 수영을 잘 못해요. 잘 못해요. And then number 4, 저는 수영을 못해요. Ngayon, naging 못해요 na siya. It expresses the meaning of cannot swim. I cannot swim. Okay. Now, gamitin naman natin si 잘하다. We have here 저는. Ito pala sulat yung English. 저는 수영을 잘해요. 저는 수영을 잘해요. I am good at swimming. Okay. Ngayon, paano kapag mga hindi siya hada verbs? Kasi here, these are almost all hada verbs. 노래하다, 수영하다. Yan. So, yung dalawang ginamit natin. 노래하다 at 수영하다. So, what we do is kinuha natin yung noun part niya at yun na naging object. And then, we added the object marker. And then, nasa dulo si hada. Okay. Now, paano kapag ang verb mo ay hindi, or ang object mo is a noun na hindi siya naka-base sa hada verbs. Okay, let's see how to do that. Again, 잘하다 or 잘못하다 are being attached to the noun part ng hada verb. Okay, so for example, diba, 수영하다. Kunin natin yung noun part niya doon. What's the noun part there? 수영. Okay, which means swimming. The noun part. And then, si hada, nandun na kasama ni 잘. Or kasama ni 잘못. Hada. Right? But what if hindi siya hada verb? How are you going to use a noun na galing sa verb para makonect natin siya? So what you will do is, kailangan mo munang gawing noun form yung verb natin. So for example, sentence number 1, we have 저는 먹는 것을 잘해요. 저는 먹는 것을 잘해요. So, sabi natin dito, I am good at eating. Ayan. Ikaw ba yun? So, to eat, diba? To eat is 먹다. Now, dahil verb ang 먹다, hindi natin siya malalagyan ng 을 and 를 to say 잘못해요 or 잘해요. So, what we do, kailangan muna natin siyang gawing noun form. So, one way to change a verb into noun form is by adding 는 것. 는 것. So, saan mo siya i-add? Sa verb stem. So, now we have here verb stem 먹 plus 는 것. It became 먹는 것. 먹는 것. Then, the final construction natin is 먹는 것 plus 을, object marker, plus 잘해요. So, we have 먹는 것을 잘해요. 먹는 것을 잘해요. I am good at eating. Let's have another example. Gamitin natin yung verb na 쉬다, to rest. Okay, second example is 저는 쉬는 것을 잘해요. Wow, di ba? Magaling magpahinga. Sana all. Gusto mo yun? Magaling magpahinga. I'm good at resting. Okay, so 쉬다 is to rest. Na verb, okay? It's a verb, to rest. Now, we cannot attach ul and rul dito sa verb na ito, so we need to change it to its noun form. Now, to change it to its noun form, we get the verb stem, she, plus 는 것. Ngayon, meron na tayong 쉬는 것. And it is now a noun. Okay, noun form na siya. Now, 쉬는 것 plus 을 plus 잘해요. 쉬는 것을 잘해요. Good at resting. Tingnan natin kapag iba pang mga verbs yung ginamit natin. Alam mo ba na hindi laging hada ang kasama ng 잘하다 at 잘못하다? You can also change it to a different verb. Depende sa type ng object na meron ka. So for example, number 1, we have 저는 춤을 잘 춰요. 춤을 잘 춰요. So saan nanggaling si 춰요? Bakit siya yung kinabit natin kay 잘? Okay? So I am good at dancing. Now, to dance is 춤을 추다 or 춤추다, 춤추다. Okay? So, 춤추다, that is to dance. Na verb. 춤 is like the noun part there, dancing. Okay? And then, 추다 is the act of dancing. Okay? So, ngayon ang ginawa natin, we get the noun part which is in 춤 and we added 을 plus the action 추다 잘 plus 추다, ang kanyang present tense form is 춰요. So we now have 저는 춤을 잘 춰요. I am good at dancing. Okay. Next naman. 저는 글을 못 써요. 저는 글을 못 써요. 못 써요. Okay, so I am not good at writing. So we have our object here that is 글, which means writing or letter, noun form. And ang ating verb is 쓰다, to write. So now you join them together. 글을, 글 plus object marker 을, and then 못 plus the action 쓰다, 써요 in the present tense form. Now you have the meaning, I am not good at writing. There you go. I hope that 저는 설명을 잘해요. I hope na I explained it well. So, 설명을 잘했어요. And so that you understand how to use 잘 and 잘못하다 as well as 못해요 and their meanings as well as yung rule natin sa spacing. Now, if this vlog has been helpful to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook page, and syempre itong YouTube natin. Okay, that's all. Babush! Kasi